Shocking twist. The Connecticut Sun, one of the WNBA's oldest and most respected franchises, finds itself at the heart of the league's biggest ownership drama to date. A potential record-breaking $325 million sale hangs in the balance, and the outcome could disrupt not only the future of the team, but the entire landscape of women's professional basketball. Curious? You should be, because the stakes have never been higher. After owning and nurturing the Connecticut Sun since relocating the Orlando Miracle in 2003, the Mohegan tribe now stands at a crossroads. With the team's recent agreement to sell to Steve Pagliuca, known for his tenure as a minority owner of the Boston Celtics, a wave of resistance has emerged, not from fans or local officials, but from the league itself. The league's opposition appears to stem from Pagliuca's intention to eventually transfer the Sun to Boston, setting off debates about city loyalty, business priorities, and WNBA expansion protocols. But here's where it gets controversial. The WNBA maintains that only its board of governors, not individual teams or owners, controls where franchises play, and Boston, notably, never formally applied to be an expansion city in the recent rounds. So, what options are on the table? According to insiders, the Mohegan tribe is weighing several proposals to present to the league, opting for a full sale to Pagliuca and his investor group, with an eye toward a Boston relocation, selling to a consortium led by Mark Lasry, ex-owner of the Milwaukee Bucks, who would shift the team to Hartford, remaining in Connecticut. Offering a minority stake sale, essentially bringing in new partners without ceding full control. Even allowing the WNBA itself to buy the Sun at $325 million, giving the league free rein to relocate the team as it sees fit. This is the part most people miss. The tribe feels boxed in. Reports suggest the league shown a clear preference. For example, offering to buy the Sun for $250 million, less than Pagliuca's bid, and skip the usual relocation fee, so the league could itself designate the new home city. This offer came before Pagliuca's more attractive bid, raising questions about whether the league is prioritizing its expansion agenda over market value or owner input. Is this fair? Or is it heavy-handed? Digging deeper, we see why the stakes are so high. For over 20 years, the Mohegan tribe has reportedly operated the team at a financial loss. Now, just as franchise valuations and player popularity are soaring, and right before lucrative new media rights deals could send the WNBA into the black for the first time ever, the tribe wants to cash in and ensure the team's stability in New England. Meanwhile, the league wants to retain control, perhaps seeing more value in slow, methodical expansion over owner-driven relocations. Let's not forget, the Sun's popularity is no small matter. For the last 2 seasons, the team filled Boston's TD Garden to maximum capacity, with WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert watching. Pagliuca has even promised a $100 million state-of-the-art practice facility in Boston. However, the league fears that TD Garden's scheduling conflicts could force some home games 50 miles away to Providence, potentially undermining fan support. Yet, Pagliuca's group doesn't see this as a deal-breaker. And here's a real flashpoint. Boston never submitted a formal bid for WNBA expansion, an official requirement. Even though Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey is a former Harvard player campaigning for a hometown team, the WNBA seems to favor future Celtics owner Bill Chisholm as a potential franchise owner in any Boston-based expansion. Meanwhile, the league is undergoing its largest growth spurt since its founding, adding Detroit, Cleveland, and Philadelphia as new franchises, each with high $250 million sale prices. So every move the Connecticut Sun makes is intricately connected to the league's strategic vision and the future geography of women's basketball. The complexity increases when you look at the bidding dynamics. The league reportedly encouraged the Sun to consider a sale to Cleveland Cavaliers ownership for an easy relocation, which would free up other cities like Houston for expansion. While Houston boasts a storied WNBA past and a willing NBA ownership group matching the expansion fee, the Sun ultimately turned down Cleveland's slightly lower offer, sparking what sources characterize as an increasingly adversarial stance by the league toward the Mohegan tribe. The WNBA has reinforced both in April and June that any sale or relocation is subject to their board's approval, and that the Sun can't change their base or operations without explicit permission. This echoes rules in place across both the NBA and WNBA, illustrated by the lengthy process the Golden State Warriors underwent before moving from Oakland to San Francisco, even after Pagliuca's exclusive negotiation period ended. Mark Lasry's group matched the $325 million offer, but the league still opposed moving the franchise to Hartford, citing geographic rules about team territory. What might the future hold? The Mohegan tribe could keep some ownership by selling only a minority stake, perhaps splitting home games between Hartford and Uncasville. Or they could double down, fund their own infrastructure improvements, and maintain full control. Either way, the Sun's journey will stir debate about owner rights, league authority, and what's best for women's sports. So here's the big question. Should the Mohegan tribe be free to sell to the highest bidder, even if that means relocating the team? Or should the WNBA prioritize slow, league-controlled growth that could leave some cities and longtime owners out in the cold? Where do you stand? Does the league's heavy hand protect or hinder progress? Let's get the conversation going in the comments. This story isn't over, and your perspective matters.